And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Chet Holmgren.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. In it forward, it's Jordan Williams. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Mavericks, Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Doncic. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Irving. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Irving. A deep three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaging. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Outside Irving. Soft touch off the glass.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Williams against Washington. It's Holmgren, high post. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. P.J. Washington picks one up. Oklahoma City shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Lively with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Doncic outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Williams. Excellent D there from Lively.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Kicks it to Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Luka with the crafty shot fake. Outstanding at tricking the defense.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic hits them both. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Wallace outside. Outside, Williams. Back to Wallace. Goes up at the elbow. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Now here's Doncic. coming off a 31-point game against New Orleans.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Wallace. Lively with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving for three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Irving's got 8.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Joe, the pass to Williams. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket counts. 6 points for him.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Screen by Lively. Doncic into the lane. Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. Five on the clock. He can't hit that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. The teardrop. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from the three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And Dallas making a change here. Gafford's checked in. Wiggins outside. Williams against Gafford. Williams misses.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Thompson passes to Irving. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Williams. It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Doncic. Gafford the screen. Doncic passes to Gafford. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice easy layup, which was a good decision.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Isaiah Joe is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Joe. Wiggins outside. Holmgren with a screen on Irving. Washington against Wiggins. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Holmgren. Gafford grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Doncic, he occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Kleba, he's checked in for Washington. Exum comes in for Thompson. Grimes, he's checked in for Irving. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Doncic.
Substitution on the court.
Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Dinwiddie. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Wallace. Tight defense on him. The three. The shot that time not on target. Here's Dinwiddie. Kleba, screen on Caruso. It's Dinwiddie with a drive. Banked it in off the glass. And now an 8-point Dallas lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Wallace. Buries it from three. Wallace has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Dinwiddie, no good. Out to Kleba. Here's Dinwiddie. It's Exum on the wing. Gafford with a screen on Caruso. Exum's shot is off.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. Three-pointer, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Caruso against Dinwiddie. Here he goes. Out left to the wing. Kleba passes to Exum. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
They're in the NBA's top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. When they're playing with full intensity, their defense is up there with the best of them.
And when you consider how well they played on defense, holding opponents to the lowest amount of points per game in the league, it's remarkable. They are outstanding at covering for one another and mucking it up on this end for other teams. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Down low. Stolen by Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Gilgeous-Alexander sprinting to the cup.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Kleba. Klay Thompson comes in for Exum. Irving's checked in for Grimes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Hartenstein passes to Wiggins. Williams with it. He's guarded by Washington. to the middle. Pass to Hartenstein. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Gafford with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic down the lane. Washington finds Irving. Washington a screen. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wiggins. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Shoots over Lively. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Now Doncic lets the three fly. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Thank you for joining us. And guys, Kyrie Irving has taken over in the first half.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to seal those gaps because he's making it look too easy.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
All of them have serious talent, and they have endurance. They can shoot all day, rack after rack.
Yeah, when these guys get on a roll, they don't stop. They pile it on. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the 4. And it's Lively in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Derek Lively. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Williams drops them both. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. The lead is 2. Up and lays it in nice and easy. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Doncic passes to Irving. Screen by Lively. Good chance here for Irving. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Lou Dort picks one up.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, lively, elite in all three categories.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Dagnall. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at Dallas, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings. And, of course, the Thunder, 3.5 games behind.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Pass to Doncic. Outside for Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Outside, Williams. Dort with it. Wallace outside. 4 on the clock. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Not messing around inside.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Here's Irving. Here's Gafford. Kicks it to Doncic. Washington, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Joe's checked in for Wallace. Williams' shot is good.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Gafford with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dinwiddie. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Sunday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Trailblazers is going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in.
Dinwiddie's showing you his craftiness in the pick and roll sets, and you can see how he's grown in attacking those.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Joe. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Exum. Here's Williams. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Williams has got 12 points.
Man, he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Joe up top. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Dinwiddie. SGA working through contact inside.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Gafford.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Jalen Williams is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Wallace in at the 1. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there.
You know what to do. Show us your move.
Irving for 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Now here's Wallace, guarded by Doncic. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Wiggins outside. Here's Hartenstein. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness. And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Wallace outside. To the paint. Here's Williams. Got a hand on it.
When Liveson's on you like this, with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on it.
Dallas leading by 3. Screen by Lively. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Caruso with the bucket. Caruso's got his first 2 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Lively passes to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Wiggins passes to Wallace. Blocked! Wiggins against Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Wiggins. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caruso. Count it.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Screen by Lively. Here's Doncic. Doncic punches it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And that's just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially without room to operate.
And that one's good. Irving.
So much fun to watching this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Holmgren. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Second team.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Now here's Irving. Watch by Wallace. Irving with it. From outside the arc. No good. And now 9 for 14 in the game. Williams against Irving. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Wallace. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Irving. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock, and they doubled up Irving.
City foul. Wallace. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hey, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. The kick out to Williams. No good on the three. With a healthy advantage, they're looking confident.
And could boost their lead to double digits here, too.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you all.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson, and Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night, and it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.